Unreal Engine 5. Unreal Engine, UE, is a 3D computer graphics game engine developed by Epic Games, first showcased in the 1998 first-person shooter game Unreal. Initially developed for PC first-person shooters, it has since been used in a variety of genres of games, and has seen adoption by other industries, most notably the film and television industry. Unreal Engine is written in C++ and features a high degree of portability, supporting a wide range of desktop, mobile, console, and virtual reality platforms. The latest generation, Unreal Engine 5, was launched in April 2022. Its source code is available on GitHub, and commercial use is granted based on a royalty model. Epic waives their royalties margin for games until developers have earned $1 million in revenue, and the fee is waived if developers publish on the Epic Games Store. Epic has included features from acquired companies like Quixel in the engine, which is seen as helped by Fortnite's revenue. Unreal Engine 5 was revealed on May 13, 2020, supporting all existing systems, including the next-generation consoles PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series X/S. Work on the engine started about 2 years prior to its announcement. It was released in early access on May 26, 2021, and formally launched for developers on April 5, 2022. One of its major features is Nanite, an engine that allows for high-detailed photographic source material to be imported into games. The Nanite virtualized geometry technology allows Epic to take advantage of its past acquisition of Quixel, the world's largest photogrammetry library as of 2019. The goal of Unreal Engine 5 was to make it as easy as possible for developers to create detailed game worlds without having to spend excessive time on creating new detailed assets. Nanite can import nearly any other pre-existing three-dimension representation of objects and environments, including ZBrush and CAD models, enabling the use of film-quality assets. Nanite automatically handles the levels of detail, LODs, of these imported objects appropriate to the target platform, and draw distance, a task that an artist would have had to perform otherwise. Lumen is another component described as a fully dynamic global illumination solution that immediately reacts to scene and light changes. Lumen eliminates the need for artists and developers to craft a light map for a given scene, but instead calculates light reflections and shadows on the fly, thus allowing for real-time behavior of light sources. Virtual shadow maps is another component added in Unreal Engine 5 described as a new shadow mapping method used to deliver consistent, high-resolution shadowing that works with film-quality assets and large, dynamically lit open worlds. Virtual shadow maps differs from the common shadow map implementation in its extremely high resolution, more detailed shadows, and the lack of shadows popping in and out which can be found in the more common shadow maps technique due to shadow cascades. Additional components include Niagara for fluid and particle dynamics and Chaos for a physics engine. With potentially tens of billions of polygons present on a single screen at 4K resolution, Epic also developed the Unreal Engine 5 to take advantage of the upcoming high-speed storage solutions with the next-generation console hardware that will use a mix of RAM and custom solid-state drives. Epic had worked closely with Sony in optimizing Unreal Engine 5 for the PlayStation 5, with Epic collaborating with Sony on the console's storage architecture. To demonstrate the ease of creating a detailed world with minimal effort, the May 2020 reveal of the engine showcased a demo called Lumen in the Land of Nanite, running on a PlayStation 5 that was built mostly by pulling assets from the Quixel library and using the Nanite, Lumen, and other Unreal Engine 5 components to create a photorealistic cave setting that could be explored. Epic affirmed that Unreal Engine 5 would be fully supported on the Xbox Series X as well, but had been focused on the PlayStation 5 during the announcement as a result of their work with Sony in the years prior. Epic plans to use Fortnite as a testbed for Unreal Engine 5 to showcase what the engine can do to the industry, with the game brought to use Unreal Engine 5 in December 2021. Fortnite's Battle Royale mode received visual improvements via Unreal Engine 5.1 with the launch of Chapter 4 on December 4, 2022. Ninja Theory's Senua's Saga, Hellblade 2 will also be one of the first games to use Unreal Engine 5. The Matrix Awakens, a tie-in experience ahead of the release of The Matrix Resurrections, was developed by Epic to be a further demonstration of Unreal Engine 5 along with other technology that they had acquired over 2020 and 2021, including their MetaHuman creator developed and integrated into Unreal Engine 5 with technology from 3-lateral, cubic motion, and Quixel. Additional features planned for Unreal Engine 5 come from Epic's acquisitions and partnerships. The MetaHuman creator is a project based on technology from 3 companies acquired by Epic, 3-lateral, cubic motion, and Quixel, to allow developers to quickly create realistic human characters that can then be exported for use within Unreal. Through partnership with Cesium, Epic plans to offer a free plugin to provide 3D geospatial data for Unreal users, allowing them to recreate any part of the map surface of Earth. Epic will include reality capture, a product it acquired with its acquisition of Capturing Reality that can generate 3D models of any object from a collection of photographs taken of it from multiple angles, and the various middleware tools offered by Epic Game Tools. Unreal Engine 5 will retain the current royalty model, with developers returning 5% of gross revenues to Epic Games, though this fee is waived for those that release their games on the Epic Games Store. Further, Epic announced alongside Unreal Engine 5 that they will not take any fee from games using any version of Unreal Engine for the first $1 million in gross revenue, retroactive to January 1, 2020. Video games. The Unreal Engine was originally designed to be used as the underlying technology for video games. The engine is used in a number of high-profile game titles with high graphics capabilities, including PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds, Final Fantasy VII Remake, Valorant and Yoshi's Crafted World, in addition to games developed by Epic, including Gears of War and Fortnite. Film and television. The Unreal Engine has found use in filmmaking to create virtual sets that can track with a camera's motion around actors and objects, and be rendered in real time to large LED screens and atmospheric lighting systems. This allows for real-time composition of shots, immediate editing of the virtual sets as needed, and the ability to shoot multiple scenes within a short period by just changing the virtual world behind the actors. The overall appearance was recognized to appear more natural than typical chroma key effects. Among the productions to use these technologies were the television series The Mandalorian and Westworld. Jon Favreau and Lucasfilm's Industrial Light and Magic division worked with Epic in developing their stagecraft technology for The Mandalorian, based on a similar approach Favreau had used in The Lion King. Favreau then shared this technology approach with Jonathan Nolan and Lisa Joy, the producers for Westworld. The show had already looked at the use of virtual sets before and had some technology established, but integrated the use of Unreal Engine as with stagecraft for its third season. Orca Studios, a Spanish-based company, has been working with Epic to establish multiple studios for virtual filming similar to the stagecraft approach, with Unreal Engine providing the virtual sets, particularly during the COVID-19 pandemic, which restricted travel. In January 2021, Deadline Hollywood announced that Epic was using part of its Epic Mega Grants to back for the first time an animated feature film, Gilgamesh, to be produced fully in Unreal Engine by animation studios Hookup, Duermevela, and Film Sharks. As part of an extension of its Mega Grants, Epic also funded 45 additional projects since around 2020 for making movies and short films in the Unreal Engine. By October 2022, Epic was working with several different groups at over 300 virtual sets across the world. Other uses. Unreal Engine has also been used by non-creative fields due to its availability and feature sets. It has been used as a basis for a virtual reality tool to explore pharmaceutical drug molecules in collaboration with other researchers, as a virtual environment to explore and design new buildings and automobiles, and used for cable news networks to support real-time graphics. In March 2012, Epic Games announced a partnership with Virtual Heroes of Applied Research Associates to launch Unreal Government Network, a program that handles Unreal Engine licenses for government agencies. Several projects originated with this support agreement, including an anesthesiology training software for U.S. Army physicians, a multiplayer crime scene simulation developed by the FBI Academy, and various applications for the Intelligence Advanced Research Project's activity with the aim to help intelligence analysts recognize and mitigate cognitive biases that might affect their work. Similarly, the DHS Science and Technology Directorate, and the U.S. Army's Training and Doctrine Command and Research Laboratory employed the engine to develop a platform to train first responders titled Enhanced Dynamic Geosocial Environment, EDGE.